Good start. Hello and welcome to the show. This is Detroit Comics Party. This is episode 51. I'm Kevin Eckert.
And I'm Mike Burridge.
And thank you for joining us today. Today we are joined, you are not joined, but we are joined by Bella Mormando.
Hello.
Thank you for coming here today.
Thanks for having me.
Being in the room with us.
Sweaty room.
This is sweaty old room. So today we're going to talk to you, but also we're going to talk to this cheese. We're going to eat some of this exciting cheese. That is way too close. It might be gross. It might be exciting. Can you, Mike, do you want to tell us a little bit about what we got going on here?
Oh, about the cheeses?
Yeah.
It's like we have a real human guest, but we're going to introduce the cheeses
Talk about
first.
the cheese here.
I'm not offended.
Okay. Well, I went by look because this one is like a very bad mud brown color. So I don't know. Spanish Valdian blue wrapped in maple leaves. I remember that we had gotten that before and really didn't care for it.
So we got it more.
We got it again. We got two like that today. Like, we also got the showstopper, the fucking no fun having French Munster, which is so like ugly. The cellophane is filled with it's ammoniac gas. Like, it's the most grotesque thing. The little write up that the cheese shop had was like a master stroke of cheese or something like that. Like that it's reviewed as
Did
one
you
of the
go
most.
to the cheese shop and go, what kind of stroke is this cheese?
But I don't think so. I think someone has to have been wrong. Or a PR company was paid so highly to like promote this brand. It doesn't even say the brand of it on
That
the
is
cheese.
the brand.
French Munster.
It's like cheddar is
The
the
French
brand.
Munster brand.
So
Piece of shit.
It's an orange and squashy. Wait, can we have like an initial review of each smell? Okay, what was the first one? Spanish Valdian blue. Okay. Can we get your smell of this cheese?
I don't know. It kind of smells like. This is gonna be weird, but it smells like the booths in Outback.
In the Outback or in the Outback Steakhouse?
Like in the Outback Steakhouse by my house. Like, it's just not a appetizing smell at all.
Can I smell for that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the cheese of 1,000 crotches.
Kind of smells like my nose ring a little bit.
That's what that smell is, like stretched earlobe unwashed.
Mm-hmm.
You guys must be washing your unwashed earlobes a lot more than me. This doesn't smell that bad.
That's the thing.
Doesn't it smell like old leaves? Like old,
it's
like,
wrapped in old
fall
leaves.
Yes.
But I think I remember it being bad last time, so I'm like projecting that past memory onto the now experience.
Yeah, okay. All right. And do you want to do the next one?
Yeah. All I can smell is plastic. Honestly. Is that what it tastes like? Is that what this is?
Oh, that's like drinking ammonia and licking an old foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like
squishy.
grandma's
it's so
hair.
squishy. It looks like the saran wrap cannot even contain how foul and acrid this one is.
It smells like markers.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It has a little bit of like solvent smell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to introduce the next one here?
The next cheese?
The next contestant.
Well, this one is French.
Here.
Cream.
Gramu.
Gramu.
Here. For the viewers at home, you pronounce this yourself.
We got it to focus close for
focus at all.
5 hours before we shot this. Anyways.
There we go.
Gramu de Bargon.
Bargon. It says Actic Fermenta.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think that one's going to be our favorite because it smells delicious through the package. It's soft like it's the softest one we have before us. Mm-hmm. But it's got a little bit of resistance on the rind, but like it's it has to have just been barely held together. Like I can't even imagine what this was like before it's cut.
Like how did it remain in a wheelie
being
shape?
really cold, probably.
Oh, okay. And it is not anymore.
We made earlier in the day an executive decision to let it sit in the studio under the hot lights to come up to room temperature. But it's not room temperature in here. It's studio lights temperature in here.
Mm. Yeah. This is like a sweat that was not in a pit. It's like a slightly less, outside exterior sweat smell.
It does smell like a good cheese. I don't know. It's not nearly as Outback Steakhousey, which I like. I'm excited to eat that, but I don't know. It's definitely not as gross as the other ones.
So, what is your favorite cheese? Do you have a favorite cheese?
I like provolone. I don't know. I'm not a very educated cheese connoisseur, but
there's no such thing. It's okay. It's okay. What do we have next?
Oh, this one was recommended by the extremely... I have to tell the story just because I'm a long talker, but when I walk up to the cheese counter, this person was clearly not having a fun time at their job and just mean mugging and like...
They're like, you want this one?
No. Like, this is while I was just kind of lurking around, but she was like wrapping cheeses. Like, they'd cut a bunch of cheese and it was her job to wrap them, and she was not pleased with it. And so I was kind of hanging back because we were at Holiday Market, which usually has excellent infallible service. But as soon as I made eye contact with this person, she like smiled and opened up and was like, is there anything I can help you with? And like dove into customer service mode. And so
that's a good cheese counter. They're always all about
That's
it.
an educated cheese connoisseur.
Well, she actually told me what this was like and like why she liked it and like some of its characteristics, all of which I forgot, but it's Asu Irati sheep's milk. Pyrenees mountain cheese. But I like that it's almost ossuary. Do you think there's a common root word of that?
Meaning like bone cave?
Yeah. But
I don't know. The letters are in the wrong
order.
order.
Anyways, I don't like that they see the price. Or my dirty fingernails, which I'll be serving cheese with later.
Oh.
That's fine.
I think this one's pretty mild as well. This one has a balloon, like a new balloon. I don't necessarily like that as a first impression, but I trust.
It smells like Parmesan, but with plastic.
Cool.
Yeah. Simple cheese smell.
Yeah, it does have a little Parmesan-y smell. Like before it hardens for 1,000 years, this is maybe what it had been involved in.
I think
it's pretty good.
I think that she compared it to like Havarti 1000X.
Havarti 1000. That's good. I like that.
It's Parmesan before Kraft gets their hands on it.
And then the last in the line, because it's my all-time favorite of all-time favorites of the regularly available stuff we can get.
Same here.
It's the untouchable, so perfect and beautiful on every level. Humboldt Fog from Cypress Grove.
It's fucking
California.
$8 door
Yeah,
stopper.
yeah. Though you think, I mean, it's $30 a pound. Like, I could get $30 to
How
have
much is gold? How much
more
is
than
copper?
$30
Yeah,
a
I
pound.
guess so.
It's the market price of copper. That's how you know how much Humboldt Fog is. But like, how much do people pay for like ecstasy drug or acid drug? Is that
You don't sound like a narc at
$30?
all.
Well, no. Like, if it's $30, like you. I mean, I don't know about anybody else. But
Oh, you mean
I
for
have
like experience?
I have a more
level per
profound
dollar?
experience eating a big ass piece of Humboldt Fog than I would or have doing any psychedelic drugs or any drugs at all.
I agree.
Though I was
my
never a big
eyes
drug
have
guy.
rolled back in my head several times eating this. And that here, you smell it.
Okay.
But this cheese has like several levels of like being processed by bacteria. And there's the rind, and then there's this bloomy squishy part around like the inside of the rind, and then on the very inside it's still crumbly, like a fresher type of thing, and it's so good. That one's just good. It's not a horror adventure or anything. It's just
sure.
really good.
And that one looks the yuckiest. Out
does,
of all
yeah.
these, it's the least... I mean, this to me looks the best because I kind of know what I'm getting into, but like,
Yeah.
for a normal person who might like not exotic cheeses or fucked up flavors, like, that's probably the least invitational.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyways, well,
Do you want to
sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just going to say, let's open a cheese, but let's also not forget to mention that Bella is like a artist and illustrator and zine
sorry.
maker and
Yeah.
punk rock scene maker and friend to the stars. And how do you just hanging out with the Zappas casually.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Or it's like, oh yeah, like Jeff Rosenstock let me play guitar and sing a little like at his big show.
He just gave it to me. It wasn't like he was like, here, come on stage. This is Bella. Like, he just sweated on me and was like, here.
Like he gave you to the audience?
Pretty much. Like, I could have been anybody in the crowd, and he just, I don't know.
That's
it wasn't
cool.
specific, but it was fun.
That's cool.
I told my mom immediately.
Cool.
You have other qualities like a savant multi-instrumentalist. And
Yeah.
I don't know. You have some of the like quickest, like immediatism, but like no time between idea and execution, which is an enviable quality in my experience. We don't have that.
So you're a zine master too?
Kinda. Nowhere near you guys, but I do make zines and I do make my friends buy them.
Cool, that's cool. What kind of zines have you made so far?
I make a lot of political zines and like zines about feminism and a lot of zines about communism.
Cool.
I don't know. I think they're super fun. So they're all like kind of cartoony, but I don't know. I don't know
Do
how
you
to explain
illustrate them and do all
Yeah.
the writing inside of them
Mhm.
too?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have an outlet for them? Like, do you sell them to friends or you go to shows or
I
anything?
mostly just make my friends buy them from me.
Yeah, that's the way.
Or just I give them to people sometimes. In high school, I used to like throw them at people in the hallway and like say, "Read my zine." They never did. I don't know. That's really all I've been able to do so far. So
That's cool. That's more than most people do, I feel like. So that's awesome.
I was the only person at first who knew what a zine was at my high school. So
Because it's like ancient technology
Pretty
that has been lost to the ages. Like,
yeah.
what tablet did you discover that like told you about zine technology?
Kathleen Hanna.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Hmm.
That's good. Do you want to eat some cheese?
Yeah.
Let's eat some cheese. Here.
I want to open on this one.
Let's open this one.
I did wash my hands, just not under my fingernails.
I'm glad
Sorry,
somebody
guys.
washed their hands.
If only we knew how to sharpen a knife.
Somebody did. Look at this. It's like they took like a Dremel to it or something. It's insane.
I don't know. How do you guys like to eat your cheese? I just don't give a fuck, apparently.
I think we're similar. Uh-oh. Here. This is good TV. There. Yeah. That's kind of like
Should I punch the mic?
food cam. Food cam. Are these the pieces?
Yeah, I have 'em.
Okay.
You get some rind.
I think this is the better bread.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. Do you eat the rind of this one?
Would you ever not eat a rind?
If it's like wax.
Oh.
I don't think this is, though. This is just grime.
Find
No,
out.
that's
Regular
pretty
grind.
gnarly. I would say go for it.
Mmm. That's very fine.
It kind of grew. It was like the smell of it I didn't care for.
Mm-hmm.
But the second you start getting it chewed up, like, I feel like it settles into like that just creamy field smell.
Mm-hmm. It's almost just like a very, very chill white cheddar flavor almost. Like there's not even a lot of like angriness in there at all. Nice buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Little grainy, but I don't mind that.
Not a lot. What do you think?
I can definitely tell it's been sitting in studio lights. I don't know. I feel like it's nice. It's enjoyable. It's not like I feel like this one's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. This was no fun.
Ugly.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
But I'm lactose intolerant. How's your tolerance?
Not good.
Not good.
Not
Yeah,
good.
me too,
All right.
man. Yeah. We're have to cut this one short. We'll see what happens.
You pick next.
Okay. Let's go from like friendliest to most upsetting.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's just do a Humboldt next. 'Cause
Okay.
I think we'll get our most bang for like palate not
Mhm,
being
mhm.
blown out by eating it now. Let's see what happens. Wait, what? I don't know how this works. Okay. Cut this. The hard part of this one is to get all the layers in the same chunk.
How did we used to do this? I remember just it coming so easy.
Throw
We
it
were
into our
wasted
mouth.
drunk. That's why.
Yeah, oh, the secret. The secret. Secret of the ooze. Do we eat? I forgot about the out. Do you eat the?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah,
There's
okay,
no
that's
part
what
of
I
that
thought.
that could go to waste.
Here, would you like this
Sure.
cheese
That's
blob?
so good. I mean, it's like a
Go,
prop out
sir.
of the Toxic Avenger, but it's flavors that you can't get elsewhere. I feel like.
Other than Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know why I'm even using the knife. This is finger activity. What do you think?
It's so sweet.
It's good. I don't know. I really don't have much to say about this cheese right now.
Whoa. This one every time makes me look like a fucking pervert. 'Cause it's so good. It's so, so good. There's not a lot of flavors that even approach that to me anyway. Oh my god.
A lot. Oh, sorry, go on.
I like that it's falling everywhere.
So you don't have to eat some of it?
Yeah.
Man, oh man. This is just going to be the lip-smacking episode of disgusting mouth noises.
But just moving away from cheese and toward comics again, are you comfortable talking about Clayton on
Absolutely.
the thing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, like, after your description of having, being in the lineage of the most high-powered feminist zines, like, all through all time, it's like, okay, we're gonna team up with Mike on a comic, and it's gonna be about, like, surgery in the Dark Ages, and and it's gonna be 350 pages long. What do you envision for it? We still have to have a real production meeting that figures a lot of pivotal things out, but
I just want to say we haven't even like sat down and discussed for more than 5 minutes what this book is actually going to be. But it's still going to be like this giant thing that's really expensive and like so in depth that we have to actually like think about it for more than 20 seconds. But like, I don't know. I want it to be scary. That's all I want. And I want it to be like, I want it to make people upset, but like make really weird people super happy. I don't know. I don't have any like expectations besides that. I want it to be pretty and I want it to be scary.
I feel like you could take either the surgery manual, Dark Ages surgery manual, or you could take like Dark Ages food prep guidelines, and they would be equally horrifying. Are these being sourced from somewhere? Are you drawing these, or are they coming from...
Well, our jumping off point was like a 1,500-page surgery manual from the early 1800s that had these beautiful, like, kind of illustrations, but some of them are almost so clean they're like woodcuts. And then some of them I'm sorry to... You should be telling it, and I'm just, like, kidding. I'll talk about the tech side of it. This was scanned by Google Books, and Google Books uses the weird, like, gray, like, it fills in the gray parts, or parts that it thinks should be gray. And so these woodcuts were just scanned bad, and the computer filled in these gray parts, which make them look like photos.
Oh.
Which makes it even weirder. So a lot of inspiration was taken from those moments in that book.
Okay. So it's like this kind of like computer interpretation of these weird images.
But that's just for some of the images. And then those images we half-toned them and then printed them and now are drawing over and cutting up. And then writing the script. You tell about more your vision of Clayton. We'll.
I honestly, I don't know how much you want to say, I guess.
All the way up
like
until
how
the
much
incriminating
is it a
part.
Secret?
It's a secret, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can we just go with as a secret? It's a secret book about surgery and scary children and stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I gotcha. I'm with you so far.
Yeah. And it's got archetypal characters.
It could be a true story. We're not sure yet.
Like you hope it is?
No.
Okay.
It's got the history of a religion, the history of like what do you call a religion that's small? Like a cult, I guess. But it's also
a niche religion.
A niche religion. The book talks about how that grows, but then that's only the like early times of a family line that continues to present day. And I like the idea that it's secret, and I also like the idea that there's just parts that we don't know what is going to happen, and that's why we can't talk about it so much.
Yeah, that's good.
But it'll be beautiful. And you rescued the French muscle tone, weird size black. Yes.
It's in my car right now.
Beautiful binding, at least.
Cool. You were telling me what that is, but what it's a paper you said that has a grain that is non-unidirectional. It's a
Yeah, like French Paper is a paper company that hipsters love, and I generally don't love. But they had this one line called Muscle Tone.
band poster paper company.
Yeah. If you get if you're having a show or you get a screen printed poster, it's on French brand paper.
Yeah.
But anyways, they had this one line. It was called Muscle Tone. It was the heavy paper, but it had a cool grain structure with that seemed to be independent. It didn't matter if it was going up and down or side to side, so you could execute any bindery actions on it.
Cool.
So good for perfect binding a book that's a stupid size that no one likes. Like Clayton, the new book from Detroit Comics Party.
We found the paper in the trash.
Right.
We're gonna edit that out, and it'll just say in the very expensive store.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for another cheese?
Yeah, do another cheese.
All right, let's do it. What's next? You want to choose?
Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Unless we should save that for last.
No, I don't think that's the foulest.
We're gonna
this
do
one
French last, and
Yeah.
and that has to just be the end. Oh, it's open.
Open?
It's open.
Ooh.
It just wasn't
No, it's
sealed.
not. It's not.
Ew.
It's just so slimy that it looks like it's always. Ooh!
Oh yeah, that's good.
Whoa!
Look at that core.
It's almost a core, the same the Humboldt fog core. Fog core.
God.
Okay, hold up a bread.
Okay. Dude, we should just dunk.
We should have had a spoon.
Oh no, that's
Just
all
dunk,
right. Just dunk.
that shit. Dunk
Okay.
it. Just dunk it. That's how it happens now. That's some good slime.
It smells so much better, like, out of
Mhm.
the package.
Look at the rind just flopping around. Whoa.
It's like eating soft butter.
It is
so
just
good.
butter. It's butter.
Dude, it has the magic words on the label. Triple cream.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
That's good. That's just nice and pleasant and salty and milky butter town. It looks like butter. It's just butter. It's a triangle of like butter.
I like a lot. I never get to have milk. I never drink milk. So it's like, and then even if you drink milk from the store, like milk that you get in a gallon from Meijer, I don't feel like has that flavor, which I associate with milk, the flavor of milk.
Mhm.
That flavor is gone from.
Because it's pasteurized as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
That's good.
Good cheese.
What
I
do
don't
you
have
think?
anything to say about that
It's
one other
alright.
than like get it.
I just want to eat it and stop talking.
Are we allowed to double dip? Can I double dip?
Yeah,
hell
go
yeah.
ahead. Triple dip. That's just good. Let's just eat that. It's just really good. Is this rind good? I don't even care about the rind.
Oh,
I
get
just
that
want
hard middle.
This slime middle. Oh yeah, that crunchy boy middle. What's even gonna be that difference of the flavor? It has the texture and flavor of both hard butter and soft butter. That's a good discovery. I don't think we've had that one before. That's really good.
Did I say the part about that one had a different label than all the other ones that were called the same thing?
Like it's probably the wrong thing.
No, like it's the same name or same type of cheese as was surrounding it.
Yeah.
But all the other ones were very like triangular and firm looking and cleanly wrapped.
no.
And all had a different label than this one. Which was all fucked up and gnarly and like a mounded heap. So I was thinking this one might have a little extra age on it.
It's just perfect. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only cheese like that. That's never going to happen again. You're never going to find that cheese again.
That's the best kind.
There's been a couple of those.
We had a really horrifying one that killed your roommates.
Mm-hmm.
That one was just acrid, mean ammonia flavored. That one was just like
Is it this one?
a foot graveyard.
Worse than that
It
one.
was so much more terrible than this. It was like everything in your body would just cry out that you should have nothing to do with this substance, especially not to put it in your mouth. That one was really bad. I don't even remember what that was. It was just like a foul orange.
I thought his label had fallen off. And they just kind of like made up a fake label at the cheese counter and were like, roll those dice, boys. Bye. How do you like it for $2? Sure.
Cool.
All right, do leafy and then
Okay.
do French Munster and then just let me luxuriate in real ones.
Okay.
Or do you want me to unwrap?
Yeah, do you want to do a leafy?
Yeah, I want to do leafy next.
I'll point the camera at you then. We can get a full cheese unboxing channel
my
on
God.
YouTube.
I think we did have a lot of long discussions, even to the point where we were calling cheesemongers to see if they would come on as guests and be sponsors. I thought we did think about having a cheese blog or a cheese YouTube channel for a
That
while.
was like one of the fattest things we've ever done. It's like, can you give us free cheese for us to eat on TV?
Oh yeah, this is slimy.
Mm.
Ooh.
I don't know if you got. I don't like it on bread. I wish we had gotten little spoons.
Oh,
I
I just like eating bread.
I know you do. Oh, this one, I remember why we didn't like this one. It's sandy. It's sandy.
Yeah, you can.
I don't
Oh,
know
it's
so
the ammonia
wet.
pockets. That's what it is.
Oh, it's so wet, but yeah, you're right.
And this has
We forgot
tinfoil
that
about
it's-
it as well.
Sand.
I want the cheap bread.
Sand. It's nature's crumbs.
All right, watch out. There's foil and leaves, which I would eat the leaves, but I would avoid the foil.
It's like
You can like
we
see the hair. In
we
the
paid
mold.
through the nose for this like borderline like dumpster diving experience of cheese. Okay, you're
I
the
don't
solo
like it.
close up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wholly different fucking experience. That's like we went downstairs into like where they keep all the pool chemicals. You just mix them
this
all
tastes
together.
like an expo marker.
Which color?
I'm thinking red.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be eaten at this volume. Like,
I'm not gonna finish this, guys. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
man, oh man.
Some just need to get sent back. It's like drinking paint.
I think it might be okay if it was like there's a very microscopic amount of this on something that tasted good. like a fruit or something maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it can be saved. It actually, this one, a lot of times like it smells bad and then it tastes okay.
This one doesn't do that.
This one doesn't. This one tastes worse than it smells.
Yeah.
To me.
I'm just like,
Ooh.
It burns.
Yeah, it's a little acrid.
I'm super stoked about the little hair on the mold, though.
Oh, it's way worse for like a second bite.
Mm-hmm. All right, last one. Then we'll return to something
Oh my
legitimately
God.
delicious. Though
I'm sorry we ruined your interview.
you could feel free to talk about comics and zines as much as you want. So what's up with hanging? Did you just like, oh, the Dweezil's in town. We'll just go hang out with them.
No, he was playing a show last night, which was like 3.5 hours long. He played straight through.
Jeez,
Yeah, it was sweaty. But,
like this.
a little bit. I don't know.
I probably
he
didn't
was-
smell this bad.
It kind of smelled like old people there, like the whole time.
Yeah.
It was great. But I don't know. He was just hanging out after, and we know a lot of the people that work at the venue, so we were hanging out after, and we got to meet him.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got. Send that one.
Throw that one away.
We should have got a bowl of warm water. We should
have got a bowl of knives. Look. Well, actually, I don't know that there's anything that could make this one worse. So I
You
don't
guys
know.
are really selling this to me.
Oh,
I'm
good.
glad
This
that.
one
Does that one have a beetle on it? What the fuck is that? What is that?
I don't
That's
know,
not
man.
Right? What is that?
I think that was on the bread.
Oh.
Because look, it was in this hole.
It's
I
like
bet.
a baked
Like a carbon.
beetle. Okay.
Beetle.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, Nick was just in Paris and he texted me like, I'm eating cheese that has cockroaches in it. And I texted him back like,
Do you need help?
do you think it's supposed to have those, or do you think it's just a bonus? And he said bonus.
Oh no. I don't think that it was an actual here. It's like this little bug dot.
When
I think
said-
it was fully carbonized bug though. Like at the point where it was baked, it was good.
When
Are you
I
gonna
said
eat
that
this?
I thought this smelled like plastic, I thought it was just the plastic, but it's definitely just the cheese.
This one's a little bit like a pool liner, kind of industrial vinyl production.
Yeah, like you just unroll, like when you go to the fabric store and you unroll the big sheet of vinyl, and it's like the smell that's only been trapped in between. Or, you know, like when you get like packing material and if there's air in it, if you pop it and smell the air of China,
yeah.
that's kind of what that's kind of what it's like. Oh. Okay, you're next.
I'm putting this off so hard. Okay.
All right. I'll do it at the same time.
Wait, now that it's in my mouth, I like it.
That's wrong.
I don't know that
It's
like it.
fruity.
You know when you blow up like an inner tube for a pool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. I'm not.
Like concentrated like 1,000 times. Like your job is blowing up inner tubes at a pool. It's just like your whole life of that is concentrated into one cheese.
This gives me a nostalgic taste, like something at Nana's house, like Nana's robe. But in a kind of good way. Or like old toy box.
But all of your toys are from the dollar store.
It's my new flavor of cheese, Chinese lead.
To me, this is like when you pee your bed, but like you gotta like wait a couple days before you can safely like change the sheets. It's like dried, but not all the way. Oh,
All right, we're cleansing.
I'm not crazy about
with
that
this
one. That one is so good. That one is just butter.
But this paints us as wimpy boys who love. I love creamy butter.
Oh, I just got butter on the camera. I'm gonna get fired. I'm fired.
But
Aw, man.
what's the saying from the first Hellraiser movie? What does Pinhead say?
This is disgusting. We are what?
Like, we are travelers in extremes of experience or something like that. Or we are travelers on the edge of experience.
What does Mike Prezzato say
What does he say?
in the Zone B? He says like that the insane are our bravest explorers.
Yeah.
They're having experiences that no one else would ever dare to have or want to have.
But maybe I am becoming a soft, weak, old person where I really do want buttercream flavor and I don't want extreme experience.
I'm 18. I don't want that.
A lot of life left. Whoa. Well,
That's been a theme, though, since we started shooting in this studio instead of the other studio. Is like us coming to terms with
old
an oldment.
an oldment.
Yeah. Where we're like becoming. What's this?
Old.
Corey's been saying gentle, soft boys a lot as a descriptor of a type of people.
I guess so.
I don't feel like that. I feel like I still have fire in me and ready to go into war, but I don't know. Maybe it's a more it's an existential difficulty to get it out anymore. What about you? You're ready to go into war pretty regularly.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I have time to do it, and not necessarily like actually have time, but I have enough life ahead of me where I can make the books that I want to make the music that I want to make. I don't know. And I'm trying to pace myself so I can do it good and not just get it all out and burn myself out. I don't know.
That's much more thought than I ever put into it at that age at all.
I feel like I have limited resources at the moment, so it's hard to make 10 books and feel good about it, but I want to. But I want to wait until I have more people to read my books or more supplies to make them and make them not shitty one-page books. And, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting it all out and doing it when it feels good. So.
That's good. I feel like we're
Just
just
looked
like
at me
squeezing
like a proud
us
dad.
squeezing us hard as
I felt
possible.
that. I
and
didn't
doing
want to
it
be
while it
weird
feels
about
bad.
Okay. One more of this.
We've never had candor on this show before.
What's that?
Oh, it's like honesty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, was I the first one to
there
punch
one?
the mic? Right then?
I got fucking cheese on the camera. I
That's
don't think
good.
anything else matters anymore.
Here's
What
a
was
sandwich of the worst ones if you guys want it.
Oh, wait, here, show this. It's fucking gross. Ew. The Humboldt fog is worth eating. That one's definitely worth
I feel like looking at this on camera, it looks like a really cool, like, fancy grilled cheese, but it's just disgusting.
That grilled cheese could be $30 in a restaurant.
Sell these at Comix Party.
That's what we're going to do.
Killed cheese.
It's the only
Oh, that's
thing that.
nasty.
So one of them will be $30.
We can keep this one.
Yeah.
Put it in a
It'll only get better.
Yeah.
Just spray like gold spray paint on it and just save it.
Leave this light on at all times. Just put it right there.
Oh. Man. We used to do this before we would do like Royal Oak Comics Party drawing night, and then we would roll up to the actual event and just be like bloated and miserable. Like, you guys smell like shit and you seem really tired.
But this was incredibly conservative because back then we had the bridge card. And we would blow it out on the bridge card so hard.
We were like a Republican like advertisement for what people who have a bridge card are doing with it.
Oh yeah.
Like they don't need it. They're just buying fancy cheese.
We would roll
I'm
up.
having a party. party.
Swinging our canes and like stroking our chin and, you know, fixing our ascots and lay out $150 on the bridge card. But it would just be the most luxurious spread. And with the expensive olives and fruits and rare breads.
Bridge card, Fraser and Niall. Oh my God.
I shouldn't probably reveal that. They could like retroactively charge you back for the bridge card
How
fight.
much was this?
That's like 43.
We'll have a Kickstarter.
Right, yeah.
Comics Party needs your help. We've been retroactively charged for expensive cheese purchasing.
But how can it be it can't be anything we did wrong. John Waters literally says, bridge card is great. You should just buy lobsters so you could freak out the people next to you. I think he said that. That's my only defense in a court of law, so it better be.
You'll see in Waters v. Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you gonna come to Comics Party, the expo?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna sell comics there?
Am I allowed to? Can I do that?
I don't stop anybody. It's not my job. Oh,
Yeah.
it is literally my job.
Sure.
Of course, you're invited to anything that we're doing.
Cool.
If you don't have a table, you can sell your stuff at our table.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We have to finish Clayton then.
How many days? Oh, we got a whole month, right?
We got a whole month. Yeah, you could beat me. Like, Mike gave me a script, and I've just been sitting on it for like a year and 3 months. So
I give you a third, maybe, of a script. And plus, Clayton, right now, is taking a back seat to my exactly same size and number of pages book. It's really getting a lot more attention. My new Truth Dart book is so good, you guys. You guys aren't invited.
this looks like a bad reveal that just happened. Really contentious.
I thought you were my proud
publishing
dad.
problem.
This is the
Yeah.
most
Dad's going
betrayal
out of
I've
town
ever
for a
felt.
Most betrayal, most digestive upset.
You make me eat this disgusting cheese.
And then tell you he's not going to finish your book. Oh, man.
Well, no, I think
The betrayal meter is high.
I can see and I can feel what Clayton and the similarly shaped Truth Dart book are gonna register as to a potential client, and the Clayton book will be far more substantial, even if they are close in shape.
You're not gonna make it better.
No, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not. I thought you guys would be proud of me.
I am. I don't care about this other one.
Remember when I said I was gonna come to Comics Party? That was a lie.
You and everyone else. Oh, man. This is the last episode. It's over after this. Look at this fucking trash. Oh no. That was disgusting. It's all just plastic, and now the cheese is like inextricable from the like gross saran wrap that was on it.
We should have gotten this soft butter boy and this Humboldt fog and one baguette and all shared that and just had a lovely experience.
Have we ever bought cheese and had a lovely
No
experience?
betrayal. Just cheese.
I don't know what to do now because I feel like this is like a real betrayal and there's big time animosity here.
Well,
Mike told me he was gonna finish your book too. He said both. Both
And-
will be
but
finished, which
what-
just made me feel twice as bad
And
for finishing
really-
nothing in time for Comics Party.
As just the end of this whole conversation, just because we have collaborated on one book doesn't mean I'm not also in direct competition with that book with other books. I have to see other books. Oh, I don't mean to make it weird. Clayton's gonna be finished. It's a moral imperative that Clayton gets finished. It's only incidental that there's a Truth Jar book that I'm also tinkering with. Clayton is the better work of art.
Better
Full
be.
stop. Sadly,
Good to know.
not better than
Coming
we
from
buy
the
hand-
only other person who does Truth Art books with me.
No, just the one Truth Jar book
Kevin,
that I'm
I
working
think-
Who
with.
are you betraying? Just
I
decide.
think we need to team up and make a book that's the exact same size.
I
I've
fucking-
got the paper
Oh,
in
yeah,
my
yeah,
car.
yeah.
I
I've
quit
got
Comics
the paper in
Party.
my car. Yeah,
All right, let's do it.
it's our book now.
Let's do it.
Sorry.
Okay. It's gonna be about medieval cheeses.
This one.
That's good. All right, I got work to do. We gotta go. I gotta make this book. Oh man. We really do gotta wrap up here.
Okay. Fine. I don't like to taste my own medicine. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, we're all huge. We've all had a real good time.
That sounds fake.
Well, that was a fucking lie. Thank you, Bella, for being here on this like fat boy cheese chuckle fuck show. Episode
Thanks for
51.
having me, I guess.
And to everybody out there, we apologize, and we'll see you next time.